Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and welcome back to the Inkbeard Chronicles. My name is Ron, and I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. Well, my TBR was quite big for me. I was kind of nervous I wasn't going to get through all of it, but I think it was a success, to be honest. First off, I started with One Piece. I devoured 1 through 6 of One Piece. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff. I am hoping eventually, I'm thinking my July TBR, I will pick up 6 more of these and we will continue that. And then eventually doing a deep dive into the One Piece universe. That would be a lot of fun. All right. Next, I have finished book 1 of The Bloodsworn, The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwen. I will be giving you my opinion on this after I finish up with the rest of my May TBR. But this right here, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, here's a spoiler. My new favorite author of all time, John Gwen. I am so thrilled with this. All right. Moving on. I was surprised about this one. J.T. Williams is a really, really good indie author. I mean, superb. And the Stormborn saga was, I think, roughly like 88 pages. Yeah, I think it came in at about 88 pages. Let's check here. Yeah, about 88 pages. And this was very fast paced. A little more so than what I'm used to reading by J.T. Williams. But with that being said, I finished this book in like 2 days. It is a very short read, but there's 14 books in this series. And I just ordered, on top of a couple other books, I think it's book 2, The Mage Soul. And I think that comes in roughly about 200 some odd pages. So I am definitely going to be getting all 14 books. If you haven't read anything by J.T. Williams, is there some error? Yes, there is. I mean, but for being an indie author and being, I think, sadly unknown to a lot of people, he deserves a lot more attention than I believe he's getting. So seriously, check out J.T. Williams' books. He has a lot out there. Yeah, give it a try. Seriously, you won't be disappointed. And I would love to hear your thoughts if you have read it. If you have read any work by him, let me know what you think. And then Discovery by A.J. Minton. I am about a quarter of the way through this. And I mean, I went through all this in May, which shatters my record for how many books I devoured in a month. So getting a quarter of the way through this book was awesome. I was thrilled with myself. It definitely helped me motivate to read more. And I am in love with this book right now. Absolutely in love with this book. I will do a proper review of this book once I finish this up. Yeah, oh man, I'm gonna have such an awesome adventure here in June, which I will be getting to. This is gonna be my May TBR update, as well as what June TBR is going to be. But first, I want to get back to The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwen. This right now is a big standout for me this month. How am I don't want to get spoilers, but couple things. One, Orca, which is one of the main three characters you follow in this story. It's Orca, Varg, and Elvar. Sorry, not the best with names, but with how much I'm reading, I'm surprised about what I am keeping in here. Because like I said, I've been through a lot of books this month, and I remember everything. It's a beautiful thing. The more you read, the more you retain. It's amazing. Anyway, going back to this, Orca is a badass. My favorite character out of the three. And closely followed by Varg. There's just a ton more I would like to say about this book. And I will be doing another deep dive. Like I said, I'm going to do a deep dive of One Piece, but I plan on doing a deep dive of all of the Bloodsworn books. And I am definitely picking up the rest of these, as well as his other works. I think this is the latest. If I'm wrong, let me know. If there's other books out there that I am not aware of, like I know about his past books. Is it Malice? I think it's Malice. I know about that series, but if there's anything newer than the Bloodsworn, let me know. Seriously, let me know down in the comments. I want to read everything that John Gwen. I've got to have it all. Seriously. All right. Now, on to my June TBR. First, I will be finishing Discovery by J.A.J. Minton, which is, I don't know if I said it, but it's the book one of the Strange Eons. And so far, so good. I don't know if I showed this before, but this is... I did the pre-order, and this is actually a signed edition by all three authors. And I kind of went the extra mile. I spent a little bit more. Let's see what page I'm on here. 78, just so I'm not losing my spot. Check out that beautiful wood bookmark that came with this at the pre-order. Discovery by J.A.J. Minton. You will see what I see. By Keyhole Books. Outstanding. I'm so thrilled that I bought the special edition of this. The signed edition, I mean. Okay, so I'll be finishing this up. I will then be going to... I've heard a little bit about this. I heard it's very, very good. And I'm very excited about this one. This book is Promise of Blood by Brian McClellan, and it is book one of the Powder Mage. Is it trilogy? Yeah, Powder Mage trilogy. I mean, just, okay. Right here is a perfect example of why I picked this up. This is what I read on the back looking at this at Barnes & Noble the other day. Guns, swords, and magic together. What more could you want? How about tense action, memorable characters, rising stakes? Brian McClellan is the real thing. This is by Brent Weeks. If he gave that such high praise, there's no doubt that this has got to be phenomenal. So this will be after Discovery, and then I had to. I am in love with this world. The God touched. It's everything about this just screams just amazing. That's all I can say. My joy for this series is just unbelievable. So, The Hunger of the Gods, Book 2 in the Blood Sworn by John Gwynne. That is going to be what is after Promise of Blood, Book 1 of the Powder Mage trilogy. I can't stop reading these books. so good. Now, there is one other thing here. I love indie authors, especially for the variety and what you can get. And I came across, through a different YouTube channel, a guy by the name of Michael R. Fletcher. He is an indie author, which I believe he's an indie author. Yeah, pretty positive. He has a series, The Obsidian Path, and I bought book 1. It should be here on Amazon. The Blackstone Heart. Yes, it's called The Blackstone Heart, which is book 1 of The Obsidian Path. And it sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait till that gets here. But he will be the indie author of this month, as well as J.A.J. Minton. Those two are the indie authors of this month, and I'm just so excited to start reading today. I have got so much to go through, and I am gonna love every second of it. And I was gone. I went on a trip the other day. And I am starting a new series on this channel where I go around and I review, or I do tours of indie bookstores. What I mean by that, not something like Barnes & Noble or all these big chains. Small, independent bookstores, and they're everywhere. Everywhere. I'm not going to spoil anything because that video will be coming out Tuesday or Wednesday. And I am excited for you guys to see it. I loved every second of that bookstore. And I think you guys will too. It has an awesome vibe to it. Hey, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week full of outstanding 5-star reads. Thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful week. Thanks. See you later.